everyone. In this session, we will discuss about RDBMS. RDBMS means Relational Database Management System. Relational Database Management System consists the word database. Actually, every application has two parts, front end and back end. Front end is that part of application through which user interacts with the application, and back end is that part of the application where data is stored. And database is a software which stores the interrelated data, and database management system is the software application which is used to store the data efficiently so that retrieval become faster. Now, there are the different model of database. First one is the hierarchical model. Hierarchical model uses tree data structure. As we know, tree data structure has unique path for each node, each record. So when the database become larger, when the size of database become larger, the access become slow. So the alternative comes, that is the network model. In network model, graph data structure is used to store the data which has multiple paths. But as there are the multiple paths for the same record, so the ambiguity can arise. That's why the alternative comes in the vicinity, that is the relational database model. Relational model uses table, that is 2D array, to store the data, and it is the most precise way to store data. Now, in relational database management, we use some unique terminologies. Like in relational data model, we use table to store the data, and table is known as relation. Now, as we know, each table contains column and a row. Column is termed as attribute here, and each row is termed as tuple here. Now, the number of attribute present in a relation means table, is known as degree. Means if we want to know the degree of this table, so as there are the 3 columns in this table, so the degree of this table is 3. Next one is the cardinality. Cardinality is the number of tuples, that is row, present in a table. Now, when we enter the records in a table, then how we can fetch it uniquely? Means every record should have some unique identity so that the retrieval of record from the large pool of data become easier. So there is a need of key. Key is an attribute of a table which is able to identify each tuple, each record uniquely. And in RDBMS, primary key is mandatory for each table. Means every table should have one primary key which is able to identify each record uniquely. Now, there are some more keys like candidate key. Candidate keys are those keys which are able to identify each record uniquely. For example, if we take the employee table, then in employee table, EMPID is an attribute which contains unique value for each tuple, and name is also an attribute which contains unique value for each tuple. So here both EMPID and name is a candidate key. Means a single table might have multiple candidate key, but there is a requirement of only one primary key. So among these candidate key, one key is taken as a primary key, and the rest of candidate key is considered as an alternate key. Means alternate key are those candidate key which is not chosen as a primary key. Now, the next one is the foreign key. Foreign key comes in the vicinity when we are going to use the primary key of one table in another table. Means, suppose in employee table here, EMP-ID is declared as the primary key of this table, and later on this primary key is used in the another table, suppose in salary. So here this EMP-ID becomes foreign key because it is declared as a primary key in some another table. So there are some constraint that is the referential integrity, to maintain the referential integrity, which we will discuss in later class. Here, to maintain the referential integrity, foreign key impose a rule on this table that the value should refer from the base table, that is the employee table, where this attribute is declared as the primary key. So primary key in simple language is that attribute of any table which is declared as primary key in some another table. Now, other than this, some another keys are also used. First is the super key. Super key is the normal terminology. All the keys comes under the super key. Next is the composite key. Composite key is used when suppose a table have no any single attribute which can identify each tuple uniquely. So we are going to make a primary key using the multiple attributes. At that time, that key is known as composite key because the key is formed by the composition of multiple attributes. Now, next one is the surrogate key. Surrogate key is the system generated key. Sometimes there is no available key in a table which can identify each record uniquely. So the database also says system to generate the system key, and that is known as the surrogate key. So now we conclude this topic here. We will take another topic in next session. Thank you.